Welcome to AutoSens, the world's leading community for ADAS and autonomous vehicle technology development. We create best-in-class events, training, and information for the purpose of connecting the global community of scientists, engineers, and other automotive industry experts. One such expert joining us today is Yaniv Sulkes, VP of Automotive at Hailo. And Yaniv, welcome to AutoSens. Good to see you, friend.
Thank you for having me, Carl.
Yaniv, tell us, what are some of the applications and use cases that Hailo enables in the automotive industry?
So Hailo is an automotive semiconductor company focused on AI. So we're basically dealing with everything in the vehicle that has intelligence. It starts from advanced driver assistance systems and automated driving, where you obviously need AI to process all these sensor inputs and understand the environment around the vehicle. Continues today with in-cabin, and I know that's a topic that also AutoSens is focused on, where you need more intelligence to understand what's happening in the cabin, what are the passengers doing, of course, what the driver is doing while driving, while parking. And today we see even more and more, we see generative AI and specifically language models also coming into the car. So we are engaged in all these realms and focused on how do we bring solutions which are very cost efficient and enable the processing, enable all that processing that needs to be done in the vehicle.
Let's talk about everyday vehicles in the context of everyday vehicles. What specific challenges does Hailo's technology address?
So that's a great question, emphasizing the everyday vehicles, because we see a lot of technology going into high-end vehicles and premium vehicles. And the question is really, how can we bring all that technology, especially when you talk about something like safety, which we want in every car? So how do we bring that technology to every car? So what we do in Hailo is we're not only focused on the high-end compute needs of sophisticated AI workloads, but we're focused on bringing processing that can meet everyday vehicles in the sense of cost and power envelope that you can put in every car. And that is first and foremost for safety, and that's driver assistance and in-cabin monitoring. And then when we talk about comfort features, so if we look today at driver assistance, that's clearly an evolution towards automated driving. We know today that automated driving is not a revolution, but rather an evolution. And in that evolution, you need that compute to be democratized. You need it to be in every vehicle in order to get us on the way there. So we are really focused on delivering that sweet spot of the amount of compute needed for AI workloads for safety and comfort in everyday vehicles, and fit the cost and power envelope that our semiconductors need to meet to be in these vehicles.
You mentioned evolution, so let's stay with that train of thought. How does Hailo view the evolution then of sensing both outside the vehicle and then inside the vehicle as well?
Good. So most of that sensing today is vision-based. We're talking mostly about cameras, and then we see more usage of radars, both out of the vehicle, that's very popular now, also entering the in-vehicle domain. And then we see LiDARs and other maybe time-of-flight sensors going on. But vision is still pretty much the base sensor. So we see sensors being more sophisticated and bringing in more data to the vehicle. So if we talk about cameras are increasing in resolutions and frame rates. So more data is coming in. If we talk about 3D or 4D sensors like LiDARs and radars, they're bringing in significantly more input. They used to bring in a matrix, now they're bringing in point clouds, which are huge amounts of data. So then this means that you need to think about how do you process all this data, and that's where different vehicle architectures come into play, like zonal architectures and central architectures. And we will not, I will not, speak more about this because it's a big topic, but it means that you need to think about the processing of all this data and sensors, because what we see is a surge in more data coming into the car. And the question is, how can we, process all that data efficiently in the car?
We're speaking today with Yaniv Sulkes, VP of Automotive at Hailo. And Yaniv, how does Hailo collaborate with automakers and other stakeholders in the automotive industry to ultimately drive innovation and then accelerate the adoption of these autonomous driving solutions that we've been speaking about?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're doing is we are working a lot with innovative tier ones and OEMs that are thinking about how to introduce AI into the vehicle in very cost-effective way. Earlier this year, we announced our collaboration with iMotion, that is a Chinese tier one that is focused on ADAS and automated driving. And together with Renesas, a well-known automotive SoC suppliers, we are already in development towards production of a system that is capable of doing autopilot on Chinese roads, firstly on highways and then also on urban roads. And we are looking for mainline partners, both on the perception side as well as on the hardware tier one side, to help us drive this vision forward and enable and grow our ecosystem, and enable us to bring ADAS, as I said earlier, essentially democratize ADAS for everyone. So bring these driver assistance, essentially the safety for every vehicle, and also some of the comfort features we're seeing that are on the path towards automated driving, such as the autopilots and automated lane change, and these applications and traffic jam assist, these applications which really make a difference in the lives of many drivers during their daily commute.
As you speak about growing this ecosystem and some of these innovations, with regard to Hailo, what potential advancements then or breakthroughs can we expect in the near future from you in the realm of this autonomous driving technology?
So today, when we look at really automated driving technology, like level 3 and above, we see that predominantly on high-end vehicles. We are addressing this challenge by trying to offer cost-effective solutions with very good performance and low power consumption, and which will render them suitable for integration in everyday vehicles. So we see our contribution is not only focusing on the high end and making that better, but actually essentially bringing automated driving to vehicles in lower classes or mass market vehicles. And we do that by creating independent scalability of the AI compute in the car. So we're separating the AI domain from the other compute domains in the car so we can scale it independently and deliver a consistent experience across different model lineups. And we think that this is a very good and affordable way to bring automated driving to mass market, which then contributes back to its maturity, to its reliability, and enable us to scale it up and over time reach true automated driving applications.
How does Hailo see the impact of generative AI in the automotive industry?
So that's actually a fascinating topic. So we've seen what generative AI is doing to our personal lives and the productivity tools that are out there. But then when you think about what generative AI does really well today, it enables us a very good communication interface to do things that previously we could not do. And the car is a place where you very much want that human machine interface to be interactive based on voice, because if you think about it, that's probably where you need it the most. Um, and we are now focused a lot on delivering uh, these language models at a form factor and a cost that would fit a car. And thinking about the different combinations between the edge, meaning the car, and the cloud, where you might have bigger language models running, the GPT-like models, and with that combination, creating an experience which would make drivers much safer and more productive while driving. So, today the car gives you a lot of information, but less ability to, or less ability to perform actions based on this information. So today the car is telling you have a flat tire. So it would be effective to ask the car then, okay, so what can I do next? Can you point out where is my spare tire? How can where are the tools? What's the nearest, pit stop that I can change my tire? So having that discussion with the car, for many, many drivers, it would be very, very effective. And we are pretty much focused now on trying to deliver many of these language models into the car.
We're speaking today with Yaniv Sulkes, VP of Automotive at Hailo. Yaniv, thank you for sharing your expertise and your thought leadership around some very interesting topics, generative AI, and then how this can be applied in the context of everyday vehicles. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in Barcelona for our AutoSens and In-Cabin Europe event. But in the meantime, thank you for being with us and sharing your insights.
Thank you for having me, Carl.
For more information on Hailo and to find out more about our upcoming events, see the links in the description. And for more in-depth interviews like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the AutoSens community on LinkedIn. In Detroit, on behalf of AutoSens, I'm Carl Anthony.